Hey everybody. Little late start today. That's okay. In fact, I don't even have the frickin' teams out. My God. Hey Stack, how are you? I got off to a little late start this morning, and I am gonna have to set these up. I have the score sheet done, but I did not pull out my players. I'm doing okay. How are you, Stack? How are you, sir? I hope you're okay. It's life, you know. Oh, excuse me. Oh, I'm glad to hear it. At least someone's doing well. At least somebody is well. This won't take long, folks. A rookie, Carlton Fisk, is starting in this game. He had 5 at-bats, but there's a card on the app. Cuellar's hold is -5. Nagy is +2. Let me just throw these in. Kathy Harden has arrived. Good morning, Kathy. I trust you have coffee. I have coffee. I will go over the lineups. It's a doubleheader, folks. We intend to play at least this game. -5. Nagy +2. Hey everybody, Jeffrey Guterman. Studio B in Fort Lauderdale. And basically I did a poll and it looks like almost everybody wants me to continue this replay even after every division clinches, for a sense of completion overall. I could do a qualitative analysis, but it was for a sense of completion. So this is the first game of a doubleheader. It's the first game of September 18. In our 1969 replay. I'm going to go over the lineups rather quickly. For the Orioles, it's Chico Salmon at short. Belanger is still out. Kurt Motton in left. Buford is still out. Frank Robinson is back in the lineup. He's in right. Powell at first. Brooks Robinson at third. He's back in the lineup. Davey Johnson at second. Hendricks catching. Rettenmund in center. Blair is still out. And Mike Cuellar, the pitcher, he has 123. A win today, he ties Juan Marichal for most wins in all of baseball. Juan has 24. For the Boston Red Sox, it's Sid O'Brien at third, Andrews at second, Yaz in left, Smith in center, Rico Petrocelli at short, Tony Conigliaro in right, George Scott at first, Carlton Fisk He was called up. He will be doing the catching. And by the way, he went 0 for 5, struck out twice. He played in 2 games. And this is his major league debut. In real world, this was his major league debut, and in this game, in our replay, this is his major league debut. And Mike Nagy will be starting. He's 111. He's pitched some good baseball for the Red Sox. We know Kathy's for the Orioles. Stack is for the Orioles. And without further ado, let's get going with this ball game. We are in Fenway. Again, this is a doubleheader. I have not set up the second game as sometimes I do, or usually I do. Nevertheless, we will when we need to. Leading it off is Chico Salmon for the Orioles. Again, the Orioles have clinched. They are 103-46 on the year, 18 games in first. Chico facing Nagy. Nagy is ready. Here's the windup and the pitch to Chico. That's going to be 3-5. Right-handed, struck him out. That's one away, and we are underway. And we're in Fenway Park. And here's Kurt Martin now. We hope you're all doing well. The shit I've been worrying about is not worth worrying about. Here's Kurt Martin now. Nagy gets the sign from Fisk. And the pitch to Martin. That's going to be 3-7 right-handed. And that's a base hit by Martin. A single to right, opposite field. Martin is on. We're going to hold him. You know, an asteroid is a good rule of thumb to hold somebody, but just to let you know, he would be a 1-17 with Nagy 1-19, and if he gets the lead, whoa, he'd be a 1-17. He's going to try for the lead here, Martin. 5-6. He gets the lead. No, he does not. Still being held. That's the rule I'm going with. If you hold, you have to decide whether to hold up front. This is solitaire. You have to decide up front, defense, whether to hold up front. Then we go for the lead. He does not have the lead. He's a 1-12, 1-14, and he is a 1-10 now without a lead. It's Martin on first. 1 out. Here's Frank Robinson now. He was out for several games. He's back in the lineup. Here's Nagy now. And the pitch to Frank, 1-9. Right-handed, grounds it to second. Andrews has it. He has to go to first, and Monton advances. 2 down now. That is all now. Monton is not being held now that he's on another base, and there's a new option. No one, not being held, not going, not nothing. And Boog Powell in a clutch situation here. Two outs, Monton in scoring position. Here's Nagy. That's 1-9. He walked him. Monton has lost Boog Powell on a base on balls. And up comes Brooks. Brooks was out for a couple games. There's the pitch, 110. Grounds it to third. There's O'Brien. He fields it cleanly, throws it to first, and the side is retired. No runs, 1 hit, a walk, both left. We've gone a half. Baltimore nothing, Boston coming up. Here's Mike Cuellar. 23 wins on the season. He won 23 in real world. 2.38 ERA. Leading it off for the Sox will be Sid O'Brien. Cuellar, left-hander. He's ready now. Wind up by Cuellar, and the pitch to O'Brien. 6-7 right-handed, grounds to second X. That'll be for Davey. 2-14. .214. That's gonna be 15-2. He gets it on a G1. E14. 5-9-10. And he throws him out. That's 1 away. Now Mike Andrews is the batter. And Philip Reynolds has arrived. The great Philip Reynolds. Always a pleasure to see you, Philip. Okay, Cuellar now. 2 Mikes at it here. Mike Cuellar facing Mike Andrews. Here's the windup. Pitch to Andrews. That's 211 left-handed, ballpark slash. Let's take a look at the ballpark situation. Whoa, something exciting tomorrow. Whoa, I'm getting tingles. I feel a tingle up my leg. In anticipation, Philip. It was a 211 ballpark slash. He's a right-handed hitter in Boston. And that will go through for a base hit. That's a slick infield. Home runs, of course, lefties have the advantage, 1-14. But that's a single. Andrews is on. Your GFS ring. You know, I don't even know what a GFS ring is, Philip. Maybe I'm ignorant. I don't even know what that is. Oh, that's good coffee. Oh. Oh my. Oh my, Philip, that is good coffee. Ooh. Here's Karl now. It's Andrews on first, 1 out. Bling. What the hell? What is a bling? What is bling? Is bling like something like affection or booty or what the hell is that? Somebody getting bling. Boy, I tell you, Philip, you're talking a different language from me. Here's Karl now. Ooh, you're getting engaged. Philip, you're getting engaged? Philip, you're getting engaged? You're asking someone to marry you? Whoa, you haven't asked yet. Whoa, congratulations. If the ring is ready. Whoa. Keep us posted. Keep us posted, Philip. Here's the pitch to Karl. That's 4-5 left-handed. Grounds to second. This will be 2. It's Johnson stepping on the bag and throwing to Powell for the double play. Side retired, no runs. We'll see, yeah. 1 hit and none left on. Again, a sharp shot to second on a 4-5 left-handed. And Davy Johnson stepped on the bag. And the side is retired, no score after 1, you know. I hope the person you're asking says yes. I hope. I mean, I assume you wouldn't be doing this. You think they'll say yes? Okay, here's Nagy now. Do they have any idea you're asking them? It's top of the second. And here's Davy Johnson to lead it off. Keep us posted, please. I want a full report. Here's Nagy now. The pitch to Johnson. That's going to be 6-5 right-handed. And that is a drive hit out into the gap. It's dropping, and Johnson has a double. A leadoff double by Davy Johnson. A leadoff double. And here's Elrod Hendricks now. Here's Nagy now from the stretch. Pitch to Elrod, 5-4 left-handed, catcher X. This will be Fisk in his first game ever. He's a 4-16. I imagine he got a little better at times. .416, that's 4-4. That's going to be a wild pitch. 6-9-10. Whoops. It's a wild one. Thrown by Nagy. Interesting how that has to do with the catcher's rating, though. A wild pitch by Mike Nagy. Johnson goes to third on that, and now Elrod can bring him home with a fly ball. Let's see what happens here. Here's Hendricks at the plate, Nagy. That's 2-5, right-handed ballpark smash. Oh my. And he's got the frickin' power. Look at that. It's 6. Right, left-handed. Oh, what a beautiful catch. At the wall, Conigliaro. That's going to bring home Brooks, though. Oh, Jesus. Look at it again, folks. 2-5, right-handed ballpark smash. Left-handed hitter in Boston. 1-5 home run. It was a 6. It's caught, but it's a B. Conigliaro caught up with it. And Davy Johnson tags. And that'll make it 1-0 Orioles. Lucky it wasn't a home run. Oh, God, another bad day for the market. God almighty, it's bleeding. Futures down again on another inflation report. Christ help us. Here's Rettenman now, 1 out, nobody on. Okay, Nagy. And the pitch to Rettenman. Whew. That's a 3-6 right-handed. Lines it to short, caught by Petrocelli, 2 outs. And Mike Cuellar is the batter. .53 left-handed, grounds it back to Nagy. He's a .322. G1, Nagy fields it. See if he can hold on to it. E22, 4, 6, 7. Yes, he does. And the side is retired. But one run, aided by a wild pitch. It was a double by Johnson to lead it off. The wild pitch by Nagy sent him to third. And Hendricks then knocked him home with a sacrifice fly to right. And we've gone 1.5. It's 1-0 Orioles. Cuellar comes out. Here's Reggie Smith now. Switch hitter batting right against Cuellar. Cuellar is ready. Here's the pitch to Smith. That's 4-5. Switch hitter batting right, struck him out. First strikeout for Cuellar today. And here's Rico. .297, 40 home runs, and a shortstop at 2. That's a great. Wonder if he made the All-Star team. Okay, Cuellar. The pitch to Rico. 4-9, right-handed. It's a grounder to first. And big man Powell has it. Cuellar will cover the bag. I was going to switch that to C's, but whatever. 2 outs. Make it a 3-1 on C's, but I'll do it next time. If I remember. 4-9. 2 outs now. Here's Tony. Cuellar. And the pitch. 1-4 left-handed. Grounds it to first. And that'll be Big Powell again. He'll take it to the bag. And it's a 1-2-3 inning for Cuellar. We've gone 2. It's 1-0. And here's Mike Nagy now. Top of the order, Chico Salmon. Again, this is a refurbished Orioles lineup with the entire outfield. Well, Buford and Blair are out. Let's just leave it at that. And so is Belanger. Here's Chico Salmon. Better that they get their aches and pains dealt with before the playoffs. Here's Nagy. Pitch to Chico. And that's going to be 2-10. Right-handed. Hit him. Chico was just hit on a Nagy fastball. It was 2-10 right-handed. So Chico is on. not being held. Look at that. I wouldn't even know how to figure that shit out. I guess it's 0 across the board. Here's Kurt Monton now. He had no attempts. Okay, no steal attempts. Only had 91 at bats. Here's Monton. He singled in the first. 1-0 Orioles, top of the third here. Nagy from the stretch. Pitch to Monton, that's going to be a 6-6. And it's a base hit. Simone, rounding second, goes to third. So it's first and third. It's almost a bit of like the Orioles B team, but not quite. First and third on a 6-6 right-handed. And here's Frank Robinson. Infield is back. Look at Monton. Monton 1-19, 1-17 if he gets the lead. He's being held automatically. Let's see if he'll get the lead. Boy, that's some rate there. He does not get the lead. Being held, though. Here's Frank now. Whew, 6'10" right-handed. Fly ball center X. That's for Reggie Smith. Reggie, 217. .217, 19-2, F3 catches up with it. E17, 368 in center. And he makes the catch. That fold will make it, but that's an 18 over there. That was a 368, as you can see. But let's see if there's a tag here. It's an F3 clean. Runners hold. So here comes Powell, 1 out, first and third. Oh, I hope all is well, Kathy, with the doctor. Drive safe and take care. Thank you, Kathy. Okay, here's Powell, first and third, 1 out. Infield back. Pitch to Powell. That's 4-3, left-handed, fly ball right X. That's Tony, 3-5. This might bring home the run. Three, 5, 7, 3. It's an F1. E5. 2-4-5 rare play. It's going to be an F1 rare play. Whoa. Outfielder races back to the wall, makes a diving catch, but ends up colliding with the wall. He holds on to the ball, but is dazed. All base runners tag and advance 2 bases before the outfielder recovers enough to throw the ball back into the infield. Holy cow. That has never happened. Holy cow. Tony Conigliaro is dazed out there. Chico will score. Monton goes to third, and they're coming out to check him out. Whoa. Sorry, Kathy missed that. Again, it was an F1 rare play, and there it is. Tony Conigliaro raced back to the wall, made a diving catch, but collided with the wall. He held on but was dazed. All base runners tagged and advanced 2 bases before Tony recovered enough to throw the ball back into the infield. All base runners. Yeah. Whoa, and they're coming out to look at Tony now. Poor Tony, who was beamed, I think 2 years prior. Or I think it was 2 years, I'm not sure. And that's going to be it. He's coming out. Oh, I'm going to take him out. I am not fucking around with that. I'm going to have to take him out. I'll tell you what. I'll bring his brother in. I think it's only fitting we'll bring in Billy Conigliaro. He plays right. That's a shame. Billy only had 80 at bats, but he's worth bringing in this situation. Whoa. Ain't that a switch of a situation here? See how we can document this. So there it is, Tony Conigliaro injured, top of the third on an F1 RP, an F1 rare play. If anyone cares, they can go look at it. And his brother Billy has come in out to play right field now. It's 2 outs, it's Monton on third. And we're going to resume play here. People are shaking up a little, though. He's okay. He walked off. He walked off the field, Tony. He's not that dazed. And here's Brooks Robinson. I just don't like to see people getting hurt. Okay, here's Nagy now. 2 outs. It's Martin on third. The pitch to Brooks. 5'6" right-handed. He grounds it to short for Rico, and he throws it over to Scott, and the side is retired. 5'6" right-handed. So that's the side. Another run. On a hit by pitch single and 1 left on, we are in the middle of the third. I'm a little shaken up, and I think I'm going to need to take a break for about 3 minutes, 3 to 5 minutes. And when we come back, we'll continue this ball game. My name is Jeffrey Guterman, and this is the Strat-O-Matic Sports Network. Definitely 2011. Well, we're back. Thank you, Demos. Demos, you just missed a rare play where Tony Conigliaro went back on a fly ball in right, hit the wall, made the catch. It was first and third. He was dazed, fell down. All runners tagged and advanced. The runner on first, Martin, went to third. He's been removed. I thought that was the only appropriate thing to do. And his brother, Billy Conigliaro, has come into right field. He's in the lineup now. It was an F1 rare play. And it's the first time that ever happened to me. So, I don't know if that ever happened to you, but it's 2-0 now, Orioles. I hate to see people getting hurt. Here's Cuellar now. Yeah, that's a rare play. And it's sad it happened to Tony, as he's back since he was beaned. I'm not sure what year he was beaned, if it was 67 or 68. Yeah, it was the first time, Bill. I thought it was only right to remove him from the game. There's no, right in the middle of the inning, we brought his brother in. It happened in '67, okay. The pennant winning year. Here's George Scott now. They don't say that the guy, whether he stays in the game or doesn't, but I thought it was only appropriate. Here's Cuellar. Pitch to Scott. That's going to be a 6-4. Right-handed, grounds to short X. Chico is a 427. He's in for the injured Belanger. It's a G1, E27, 579. And he makes the play, one away. Here's Carlton Fisk now. This is his Major League debut. He went 0 for 5 in real worlds. We'll let him go at least a couple at bats. More if they're winning. Here's Cuellar. Pitch to Fisk, 5-4 right-handed. Catcher X. Hendricks, a 4-1. It's popped up. Hendricks, an E1. Wow. 3-5-6. And he makes a catch in foul territory. And that's 2 away. And here's Mike Nagy now. Tell you what I'll do after. I'm not going to play both games. Probably play the second game this afternoon. I want to learn how to create new clips while saving the game. It's not easy looking at that the way that's done. Otherwise, you could just direct people to the timestamp, which is, Here's the pitch. Not that anyone really gives a shit. Here's the pitch to Nagy. But I do. That's what's important. 110 struck him out. Second strikeout for Cuellar. Side is retired. 1-2-3 inning. We've gone 3. It's 2-0. Out of an abundance of caution, Tony Canigliaro was taken to a nearby hospital for x-rays of his head because his head and his part of his body hit the wall. Top of the fourth, here's Nagy now. 2 runs in 3 innings. Davy Johnson, he doubled, went to third on a wild pitch, scored on a sacrifice. Sacrifice fly. Here's Nagy now. Pitch to Davy, 2-7 right-handed. That is a base hit for Davy, his second hit of the ball game. That was a 2-7 right-handed. Davy on first. Here's Hendricks. Hendricks, left-handed hitter. Nagy from the stretch. That's 211 right-handed. That's another ballpark smash. He hit one before. My goodness. And he's got the power. This time it's an 8. Left-handed hitter. No. Another long fly to right. Whoa. 211, 8. 8 against the left-hander. That's 1-5 gone. And that's 1 away. Second time he did that. And here's Merv Rettenmund. Okay, Nagy now. .38 right-handed, fly ball center. Under that is Smith. He makes the catch. 2 outs. By the way, that fly ball hit by Hendricks was caught by Billy Canigliaro. We just got word wholesale inflation has risen again in March. Look for another bleed on, well, the market has, futures are basically flat. And it's actually a better report. So I'm looking for maybe not to be a bleeding day on the market today. Market will open at the bottom of this hour. Demo says Dizzy Dean. The quote was, "X-rays of Dizzy Dean's head shows nothing." That was that a headline? Here's Cuellar now. Oh, Lord Almighty. So inflation rose, but not as bad as they thought it would. And hopefully there will not be a sell-off today in the market. 2 outs, it's Davy on first. Cuellar at the plate. Here's the pitch. 212, grounds it to short. And it's Rico has it. And he throws to Scott, and the side is retired. No runs, the single by Johnson. And he was left on. We're in the middle of the fourth. It's 2-0 Orioles here. U.S. wholesale inflation rose 0.2% in March. So I don't know what that, if that is a 6, 8, 10. It's under 3% annually, I believe. In any case, here's Cuellar. Bottom of the fourth, Sid O'Brien to lead it off. Here's Cuellar now. Oh, excuse me. Shit, some early morning jitters. Lord. Yikes. Almost looked like we had a little earthquake there, huh? Okay, here's Cuellar, the pitch to O'Brien. That's 5-7 right-handed. And it's a fly to center. Rettenmund is under it, 1 away. Five, 7 right-handed. Here's Andrews. Andrews is the only base runner today for Boston thus far. He singled, was doubled up in the first. Here's Cuellar. 3-5 left-handed base hit Andrews. Second hit of the game off of both by Andrews off Cuellar. It was a 3-5 left-handed. So Andrews is on. Not being held. Here's Karl. Karl grounded into the double in the first to double up Andrews. Here's Cuellar. That's 6-4 left-handed, grounds to short. This could be 2. Chico, a 427. Uh-oh, 2-4 going through for a single. It's an S2, E27, 612, 16. It'll be an S2 single. With Andrews going to third. And the Red Sox have something going here with 1 out. Karl on first. Typically we would hold him with an asterisk. He's a -5, so we will not hold him. We say up front, demos, this is what I do now. Up front, whether we're holding. And that's before we decide if we're going to take a lead or not. And then you got to hold them. Got to hold them. And just to say, folks, if he were to want to go, if he were to get the lead, he'd be -11. And even with a lead, he'd be 1-9. But he's not being held. And therefore, he is being held. Yeah, wait a minute. Is he being held? No, he's not being held. And therefore, if he were to go, even without a lead, well, with a lead, he would be a 1-11. 1-11. So he's being held, Karl. First and third, the infield is back. I don't know if you can bring the infield in when you're holding a runner. I've heard all sorts of things about that. But the infield is back. Here's Smith. That's 6-11. Switch hitter batting right. Fly ball right X. Lord. 6-11. Switch hitter batting right. Fly ball right X. I don't know what to make of this inflation report. That's Frankie's a 2-4. E4 on Frank. First and third. 2E4, A2, F2, E4, 6, 8, 9. It's going to be an F2 first and third. That might bring home a run. He tags. Yes, he does. Andrews tags. Yaz will hold. And that makes it a 2-1 ball game. Two outs now. Like I said, Karl being held, not going. And here's Rico now with two outs. It's now a 2-1 game. Here's the pitch from Cuellar. 4-5 right-handed, struck him out. And that's the third for Cuellar, and the side is retired. But one run on 2 hits and a sacrifice. We have gone 4. It's 2-1 Orioles. And now we're getting a report. They did an x-ray on Tony Conigliaro's head, and they found nothing. Sorry about that, demos. Here's Nagy now. Top of the 5th. His first endurance is the 7th. I think I'll get a little coffee here. Oh, Christ. Oh. 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 Let's get some coffee here. Top of the fifth here, 2-1 Orioles. It'll be Chico Salmon now. Struck out, hit by a pitch, and scored. Here's Nagy. 3-9 right-handed, struck him out. That's the second strikeout for Mike Nagy today. Both on Chico. And here's Kurt Monton. He has singled twice, left on both times. Oh, that is good coffee. Oh. Okay, here's Nagy. Pitch to Martin. 1-8. Grounds it back to Nagy, and he throws it to Scott at first, 2 outs. For Frank Robinson, 0 for 2 today. Boog on deck. Oh, wow. Here's Nagy now. And the pitch to Frank. That's 3-12. Right-handed, it's a base hit up the middle for Frank. A 2-out single on a 3-12 right-handed. Frank is on. Not being held. Here's Powell. Six, left-handed. And it's a grounder to short, stopped by Rico. Beautiful stop, and he throws it to Scott at first, and the side is retired. It was a 6-6 left-handed, single 1 to 13. It was a 15. And that's the side. No runs, 1 hit, the single by Frank. Left on base, middle of the fifth. It's 2-1. Well, it's a tight ball game, I'll give you that much. Overshadowed by the injury to Tony Conigliaro, but we are hearing he's gonna be okay. He's alert, he's conscious, his sensorium is within normal limits. So that's good news. And here's Billy Conigliaro to lead it off, who came in for his brother. In right field. So Billy steps in to lead it off. Okay, here's Cuellar now, facing Billy Conigliaro. The windup and the pitch to Billy. That's 3-9 left-handed. That's a drive hit out into the gap in left center. It's dropping. Billy rounds first, goes into second, standing up with a double. So Billy, in for Tony, leads off with a double here in the bottom of the fifth. It was a 3-9 left-handed, clean as a baby's ass. Look at that. And here's George Scott now. Okay, Cuellar from the stretch. And the pitch to Scott. Two, three left-handed, grounds it to short. With a runner on second, we're going to check. We're not taking shit for granted unless it's just a runner on first. It's a 2-3 ground ball short A. With a runner on second, I think it'll be the same. It's a 6. If it's hit to there, otherwise runner holds. And it was hit to short. So the runner will hold. Billy holds as Scott grounds out to short, one down. We'll pick up on that. And here's Fisk. He's got a great card for a pitcher. Okay, here's Fisk, 0 for 1 now. Cuellar. And the pitch. That's going to be 6-6. At least it landed on Cuellar's card. He's a right-handed hitter. That's going to be a grounder to third B. He will hold. 2 outs now. And they'll have Mike Nagy hit here. Early on, 2-1 ball game. Leadoff double by Billy Canigliaro. Now with 2 outs. Here's Cuellar. Five-seven right-handed, fly ball center. And that's for Rettenmond. He makes the catch and the side is retired. So it's no runs. The leadoff double by Billy Canigliaro. In for his brother Tony, who was injured after he, on a rare play, hit the outfield wall, making a catch. We've gone 5 here in Fenway, or at Fenway, whatever you prefer. Both fit. We're heading to the top of the 6th. Here's Mike Nagy now. His first endurance is the 7th. It'll be Brooks, Johnson, and Hendricks. 2-1 Orioles. Here's Nagy now. The pitch to Brooks. That's going to be 1-5 right-handed, fly ball left. And Karl is under that, 1 away. Now Davy Johnson, he's 2 for 2 today. Doubled, scored, singled, left on. Two 6 right-handed, hit well by Davy. And that's going to drop in for a double. His 3rd hit of the ball game, his 2nd double of the ball game. So Davy hitting nicely today. 2-6 right-handed. Here's Elrod now. That's 6-2 left-handed, fly ball left X. Karl is a 1-5. He gets to it F2, E5, 4-8-13. He's going to catch up with that on an F2 and a runner on second. The runner on second may tag. We'll let him hold. And that'll be 2 away with Rettenman coming up. Rettenman 0 for 2. Oh, that's a 6-6 right-handed base hit. Merv Rettenman with a clutch situation. It was 6-6 right-handed. Johnson scores. And now it's a 3-1 ball game. And that'll bring up Cuellar here. Okay, Nagy. Pitch to Cuellar. 2-7 struck him out. That's the 3rd for Nagy. The side is retired, but another run for the Orioles. The double by Johnson, and he's 3 for 3 today, scored twice. And then the single by Rettenman brought him home. We're in the middle of the 6th here. And it's a 3-1 ball game. And I hope you're all enjoying it. I'm going to take a little break here. I'm going to probably make some coffee. I also need to take care of something here on my X account. This is the Strat-O-Matic Network. I'm Jeffrey Guterman. Actually, I got a little more coffee left. Enough to maybe top this off. Let me check. Yeah, it looks like it. It's not my favorite kind of thing, but I'll just proceed. Christ. And maybe I'll make some more coffee after. Okay, here's Cuellar coming out. He's allowed 1 run in 5. Oh, is that right? Avenroot? Interesting, okay. That's a coincidence, huh? This one is dated September 18 in our 1969 replay. Here's Sid O'Brien to lead it off. Red Sox down by 2 now. Okay, here's Cuellar. The pitch to O'Brien. That's gonna be 5'11" right-handed. That's a ballpark slash. Right-handed, it's a 7. It goes through. So O'Brien with a leadoff single. Andrews comes up, he's the tying run. He's 2 for 2 today. Cuellar from the stretch. 6'10" right-handed, fly ball right for Frank Robinson. He makes the catch and O'Brien holds. 1 down. And here comes Karl. Market has opened largely flat. After a better than expected inflation numbers, even though it's still up. Actually, NASDAQ is up, S&P is up. I'm looking for an update. Dow is flat. Okay, Karl 1 for 2 today with O'Brien on first and 1 out. Not being held. Pitch to Karl, 6'10", left-handed, grounds to first B. That'll force O'Brien. It's 2 outs now. Karl's on first. And here's Reggie Smith. He had 15 stolen. But Cuellar is a -5, makes him 1 to 11. Not even being held. We'll hold him because of the asterisk. It's a tough call. Because you have to, you know, I can't play both sides of the fence there. You know what I'm saying? He's being held, 2 outs. Here's Smith now. Ground ball X could burn them. 6'5", switch hitter batting right. It is a ground ball short X. This could burn. That's 6-5, switch hitter batting right, grounded to short. That's going to be Chico, 427. .427, 10-4. Oh, Lord, it is a G3 pound. Oh, my. 369, E27. It just goes to show you. Oh, on the G3 pound, with a runner on first, being held, and a right-handed batter, fielder responsible for holding is first and second, so it does not apply. Wow. They lucked out. Baltimore lucked out on that because the runner being held with a runner on first and Smith, a switch hitter batting right-handed, and the fielder responsible for holding is the first and second baseman, but it was hit to well, we already rolled that. It was hit to short. We may have to do a replay on this. Do a quick replay, but the point is this infielder is responsible for holding a runner on, and you see the chart, and I don't think he was, so therefore it would be a clean G3 with 2 outs to retire the side. But let's go back and make sure. They lucked out on that. We are in a replay mode with Reggie coming up. Here it is. But Cuellar is a -5, makes him 1-11. Not even being held. Replay mode here. We'll hold him because of the asterisk. It's a tough call. Because you have to, you know, I can't play both sides of the fence there. You know what I'm saying? He's being held, 2 outs. Here's Smith now. Ground ball. Okay, so that is a 6-5. And switch hitter batting right. It is a grounder to short, and that is not among the people. That is not the person being responsible for the hold, because against the switch hitter batting right-handed, they lucked out. So it's just going to be a plain G3 at short, a clean G3 without the error. We already checked that. And because it's the 2 outs, even though there's a runner on first, the side is retired. So they lucked out on that, the Orioles, I guess. I mean, it was hit where it was hit. And we've gone 6. It's a 3-1 ball game. And we're heading to the 7th.
Filing your taxes is easy with Free Tax USA. Taxes can be USA.
We're going to go Mike Nagy here in his first endurance inning, and we'll take a break during the 7th inning stretch. We hope you're enjoying the ball game. It's 3-1 Orioles, top of the order, Chico now. facing Nagy. Here's Nagy now. That's 2-9 right-handed, struck him out. That's the 4th strikeout for Nagy today. 1 down. Here's Kurt Monton, 2 for 3. There's Nagy now. Woo! 2-9 right-handed, grounds to short. Rico has it, throws it to Scott, 2 away. And Frank Robinson, 1 for 3 today. Nagy into his windup. Pitch to Frank, 110. Oh my, ballpark blast. Oh, and it's a 4. He's got the power. Right-hander. And it is gone. Frank Robinson has hit a 2-out home run here to make it a 4-1 ball game. For Frank, that's number 33 for Frank. And I believe that's going to make it a 4-1 ball game. They'll keep him in. Here's Brooks Robinson. Wagner came in real world. Orioles won this one 6-4 in real world. Hall came in for Baltimore. It's 2 outs, nobody on. Here's Powell now. That's a 6-8 left-handed, walked him. And we will let him face Brooks to see if he can get out of the inning. If he doesn't, then of course he's reached fatigue, unless I guess it's a hit by pitch or an error or something like that. Powell on first, 2 down. Pitch to Brooks, 6-9, right-handed, walked him, and that's it. I don't even remember who the manager was. I don't think it was Williams anymore. I could be wrong. Maybe Williams was the manager. Let's take a look. It was Dick Williams, but he was fired at the end of the year, or resigned, and Eddie Popowski came in. He came in 153. He played through games 153. He's still managing. Dick Williams. And that's it for Nagy with 2 outs. He's pulled. And Davey Johnson coming up first and second. He's reached fatigue, Nagy. Pitch 6 2/3. 8 hits. Walk 2. Both this hit 3. I'm sorry. 2 in this inning. Struck out 4 and allowed, thus far, 4 runs, responsible first and second. Let's see who's coming in now. Bullpen is rested with Davy Johnson due up. I don't know why Ron Klein is in here. You know, sometimes you get, I think Ron Klein came to the Red Sox. Let me check this out. You ever see there's a player that you wonder why the hell are they? Yeah, he went to the Red Sox, and that's why I put him in. Shit. Ay, ay, ay. Lord. I'll bring Ron Klein in. Sure. 5.36 ERA. That's just the way the cookie crumbles. I could bring in the spaceman, but I just don't know if I'm up for him this morning. It'll be Ron Klein coming in. Warm-ups now. And here's Johnson, 2 outs, first and second. Johnson, 3 for 3 today. 2 doubles and a single, scored twice. Here's the pitch. 5-2 right-handed, fly ball center. This should end the inning. Smith is under it. He makes the catch, and the side is retired. Klein gets him out of it. But another run. It's a drip, drip, drip win so far for the Orioles, 4-1. And Cuellar will come out. His first endurance is the 9th. That's like an old-timer, a dead ball guy. It'll be Rico, Tony, and Scott. It's the 7th inning stretch. I'm going to stretch. I'm going to do my molecules and do the other things. And we'll be back in just a few minutes, folks. I'm Jeffrey Guterman. This is the Strat-O-Matic Sports Network. I'm gonna make some coffee. Just an 8 cup. I'm gonna need it anyway for after this game, and then we'll continue. I'll be right back. Well, the coffee is brewing, and so is this ball game. We're heading to the bottom of the 7th. It is Spaceman warming, believe it or not. In the event they have a pinch hitter, it's going to be Rico. Here's his Cuellar now. Rico leading it off, bottom of the 7th. It's 4-1 Orioles. This is the first of a 2-game series, and it's a doubleheader. They just played this. Some of this has to do with rainouts. My guess would be this was rescheduled due to rain, yeah. And then the second game was just a 1-game series. Very strange. Very strange. Okay, here's Cuellar now. The pitch to Rico. 6-5 right-handed, grounds to short X. Chico, 427. .427, 18-4. That's going to be a G1, E27. 6-11-14. And he throws him out. Here's Billy Canigliaro, his second at bat. After replacing his brother Tony, who hurt himself catching a ball and then hitting the wall. The pitch from Cuellar. That's a 2-6 left-handed, struck him out. That's the 4th strikeout for Mike today. And here's George Scott. That's 6-6 right-handed, grounds it to third. Brooks has it. And throws it to Powell. It's a 1-2-3 for Cuellar. Looking as strong as ever. We've gone 7. It's 4-1. Here's Klein now. This will be his final inning. I can close him out now. Actually, can't close him out. He hasn't finished pitching. My goodness. Sometimes where your head is at is unbelievable. Here's Elrod. Okay, Klein. And the pitch 5-6 left-handed. And that is a liner to second caught by Andrews. 1 out. Here's Rettenmund. .210 right-handed, ballpark slash Rettenmund in Boston. It's a 1. That's going to go through. We'll tell you that right now. But we'll look. It's a base hit. So Rettenmund is on. And here's Cuellar. We'll have him hit away. Even though he's an 8 bunter. We're just going to do it with a 4-1 lead. That's 1-7, struck him out. 2 down, here's Chico. .410 right-handed, ballpark slash. That one's going to go through too. He's a right-hander. First and second, 2 outs. Klein's, he's actually 1-2-3. He is in his second endurance inning right now. So therefore, that's just 1 hit on his endurance. Here's Kurt Monton now. Chico on first. Rettenmund on second, 2 down, Monton, 2 for 4 today. Here's the pitch from Klein. 1-4 right-handed, grounds to second. Andrews takes it on 1 hop, throws it to Scott, and the side is retired. We're heading to the bottom of the 8th. Now we close Klein out 1 1/3. He did not do any damage. It will be Spaceman coming in. Just for the novelty of it. Spaceman warming. Left-hander. Here's Cuellar, bottom of the 8th. Jerry Moses will hit for the youngster Fisk. Jerry Moses coming in for Fisk. When we use these people who are really bad hitters, he was 0 for 5 Fisk with a card app card. And Moses is not a bad person to bring in. He hit .304 with 135 at bats. So here's Moses. clean trade-off here. Catcher hitting for a catcher. Here's Cuellar now. Pitch to Moses, 4-7 right-handed, struck him out. And that's the fifth. And now there'll be a hitter for Klein. Dalton Jones pinch hit, so did Schofield. I don't have to do this, folks, but I will bring in, you know, I use it as a guideline. I could bring in George Thomas, the 353 hitter with like 2 at-bats, but we're not going to do that. Kind of gaming the system. Schofield will come in, only haven't used him recently anyway. And he pinch hit in real world. He is a switch hitter. Here's Dick Schofield, switch hitter, batting right. Here's the pitch from Cuellar. 6-5, switch hitter, batting right, grounds to short again. It's Chico. 427 all day. .427.94 G3. Nobody on E27. 510.13. And he throws him out. 2 away now. And Sid O'Brien is the batter. 4-1 Orioles, bottom of the 8th, 2 outs, nobody on, Red Sox batting. Here's Cuellar. 4-5 right-handed, struck him out. And the side is retired. He is retired. 9 in order. We've gone 8. It's 4-1 Orioles. And here's the spaceman coming out, taking his warm-ups. The Dow is down, for Christ's sakes. We need water. Fuck it all. You know what I mean? Fuck it all. All right. Well, we have a spaceman fan. Okay, the spaceman is ready. Top of the 9th, Frank Robinson, Powell, and Johnson. Here's Frank now. It's 4-1 Orioles. If you're looking ahead to the bottom of the 9th, it'll be Andrews, Yaz, and Smith, heart of the order. Here's Lee. That's going to be 4-9 right-handed. Grounds it to short. And Rico has it, 1 away. Here's Boog Powell. Oh, that is good coffee. Wow. Okay, here's Lee now. The pitch to Powell, lefty-lefty. And that's going to be 4-7 left-handed. That's swung on and belted. Into the gap, it's dropping. And look at Powell run. And boy, he's a big man. rounding second, and he slides into third with a triple. The slide was not needed. It was hit so deep into right center, and that's a triple for Powell off the spaceman. 4-7 left-handed, 1-7. It was a 2. And Powell had 0 triples, but he got one there. Of course, they could have a rule that if you had 0 triples, it's converted to a double. It could be a super advanced rule, but I don't think it's so rare it doesn't matter. Powell on third. Here's Brooks now. Spaceman from the stretch. That's going to be 6-3 right-handed. Oh boy, it's a ballpark blast. Oh my, and that might carry. He's a right-handed hitter. Lord. And it's gone. What was the on the Richter scale? It's a home run by Brooks. Let's look at that again. 6-3 right-handed, clean ballpark blast. All ballpark blasts, I think, are clean. And again, right-handed in Boston. And it's 1-14. It is a 12. Of course, he has the power. And it's a 2-run home run. So a triple followed by the home run off the spaceman. Home runs by Frank Robinson and Brooks Robinson. Oh, what are you trying to do? Cheer me up. For Brooks, that is home run number 21. He had 23 in real world. Home run number 21 for Brooks. He always had decent power, you know. I'm sure many of you know that. And poor Brooks has died. Brooks is in baseball heaven now. Here's Davey Johnson, 1 out, nobody on. Spaceman hit here. It's now a 6-1 game. Here's the Johnson, 3 for 4 today. Here's the pitch from the spaceman. 6-7 right-handed. He walked him, so spaceman, look at spaceman. He's had some erratic outings. He did have a 4.50 ERA, so it's, you know, not so bad, but Johnson is on. Not being held. Here's Elrod now. He slid. It wasn't necessary, though. You could see. Okay, here's Lee now. The pitch to Elrod. This is lefty-lefty. We'll let him hit. 3-8 left-handed, fly ball right. Under that is Billy Canigliaro, 2 outs. And here's Merv Ruttenman. Remember, it's Moses behind the plate now. Actually, that's going to change things a little. Lee is a -1, and Moses is a 0, so Lee is a -1. I had not put in Klein. Doesn't matter. Okay, here's Rettenmund now. 2 outs. It's Johnson on first. The pitch to Rettenmund. He reminded you of the skipper? I don't think he looked too much like him. I don't see it. That's a re-roll. Let's just check. Let's not overdo it, but that's a re-roll on the 4. Yes. There it is. 6-6 right-handed. Oh my, there it goes. Oh, that's a re-roll. Whoa, look at that. That's a frickin' re-roll. Lord, let's get it here. 1-9 left-handed. There it goes. Rettenmund deep and gone. A 2-run home run for Mervyn Rettenmund. A 1-9 left-handed. Home run 1-10. And it was a 4, so it's a 2-run home run. The spaceman getting hit here, and they're going to let him pitch to Cuellar. 3 runs batted in for Mervyn today. He's allowed 4 runs. He will reach fatigue in a 1 more run, but if he can't get Cuellar, he's really got problems. Opening it wide up here. That is the 2nd home run for Mervyn now. He had 4 lifetime, real world. 3 home runs for the Orioles today. 4 runs in this inning. Spaceman Lee, believe it or not, they're keeping him in. I just don't have the gumption to pull him, but if he doesn't get Cuellar, he's out of there. It's now an 8-1 ball game. Here's the pitch to Cuellar now. 6-4 left-handed, walked him, and that's it for Lee. Oh, spaceman is through. God. Lord. Spaceman pitched 2/3. 3 hits. It was a triple and 2 home runs. He walked 2. And he's allowed 4 thus far. Let's see who's coming in here. It's going to be Bill Landis. Bill Landis. Assuming he doesn't start a game. He put that one into orbit indeed. No, Romo starts the next game. And we just need him to face 1 batter. Brett starts the next game, so it's fine. Landis will come in. Another left-hander. And here's Chico Salmon. It's not the first time that Spaceman Lee has been rocked. The Dow is down, 231. Oh, screw it all. Here's the pitch to Chico. That's going to be 6-5 right-handed. Fly ball right field. This should end the inning. Under it is Billy Conigliaro. He makes the catch and the side is out. NASDAQ is about flat. Another shitty day. On the market. Spaceman allows 4 in 2/3 of an inning. Here's Cuellar, meanwhile, pitching great baseball. Red Sox down by 7 here, bottom of the 9th. And Mike Andrews, I'm going to go to the store, get some water, maybe get some other things, and do a few other things I have to do, and then look to see if I can learn how to do edit a YouTube, but create a new one, not have to edit the actual one, because I want people to still be able to see this game. It'll just be a little bit of a task for me to stay busy. Okay, Cuellar trying to win his 24th. It would tie him with Juan Marichal. Here's Andrews. That's 2-9 left-handed, and that is a double down the line, prolonging the misery. You ever just want a game to be frickin' over? Here's Karl now. This is Cuellar's first endurance inning. The pitch to Karl. 5-6, left-handed, grounds to second. Johnson has it. That's an A. And he advances. Whoa. See, that's where I had missed that otherwise. So Andrews goes to third, 1 out. Here's Smith now. That's 4-3, right-handed, grounds to third X. Brooks, 114. (114, 18-4), G1. E14, that's 5-10-13. And he throws him out on a G1 with a runner on third. And he will come home. Infield was not in. Give Smith a run batted in. He has knocked in both runs for the Red Sox today. It's 2 outs, nobody on now. 8-2 ball game. Here's Rico now. Cuellar and the pitch. 4-7 right-handed, struck him out. And the ball game is over. The 7th strikeout for Cuellar on a 4-7 right-handed. It was 1 run here in the bottom of the 9th. The final, whoops, I should have put a 4 here. The final is 8-2. It shows that I'm a bit distracted from my worries. I should say due to my worries. Fuck that. Quick wrap up here. Cuellar with the win, his 24th of the season. He went all the way, 9 innings, 6 hits, he did not walk a batter. Struck out 7 and allowed 2 runs. Landis came in and pitched 1/3. The loss goes to Nagy. The final line. Baltimore 8 runs, 13 hits, no errors. Red Sox 2 runs, 6 hits, and no errors. There were no errors in the ball game. So there's your game, folks. I'm not sure when game 2 will be. Maybe this afternoon. I gotta see. I got a few things I gotta do. Stay strong, everyone. I'll change the title of this to game 1 of doubleheader. Appreciate the live text, live chat, baseball demos, Avenroot, Bill Ivamy, Philip Reynolds, congratulations. I hope she says yes. Kathy Harden, back it up, thank you. And we'll catch you all next time. Take care, everybody.